Welcome to the Human Bacon Podcast. This is episode
24.
24?
Yep.
Wow. That's we're almost middle-aged.
Yeah, we're getting old quick.
We are, you know.
This is not a fun disease.
I think 24, 25 is when you have like something go wrong. You're like, "Oh shit, I feel a little bit old in that spot."
Yep. Yeah, that's when you start noticing it.
You're like, "Ah, damn, I
For
shouldn't
me, it
feel
was
that
like-
until I'm 50."
Like, I think my hairline's getting... No. It's about that time.
Yeah, LeBron's going bald.
Yeah.
His hairline's almost completely gone.
When, like, super rich people go bald, it, like... Not that I feel any better, but it's like, well, they have the money to do anything, and they still went bald. So there's really no
So
actual
they
cure.
chose to go bald.
There's no cure, there's
Yeah.
no, because then nobody would be. Any rich person, why would you be bald if you didn't have to be?
Yeah, like some of my favorite people are bald. Joe Rogan,
Joe Rogan's bald.
he's bald as fuck.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Stone Cold Steve
He's
Austin,
bald.
he's a badass bald motherfucker.
He's
Joe
bald.
Rogan's a badass bald motherfucker. Dude, Dwayne The Rock Johnson,
Dwayne The Rock
bald
Johnson
as fuck,
is very
super
bald.
badass. I mean, I don't know why people would like
I
hate
mean,
on
Heisenberg.
being bald.
Bald.
Bald as fuck.
Yep.
When you lose hair, you gain masculinity apparently,
Yep.
because that's just how it works. I
Though
don't know why.
I noticed facial hair comes with going bald a lot too, because
It goes down
everyone
to your
seems
face.
to be wearing like goatees, or you do something to make it. Oh man, some of the people you see too, like when they start losing their hair, I don't know what I'm gonna do when it actually gets that bad, like to a point where like, do you just shave it, or do you have that old man reverse bowl cut, like just the sides of your hair along and the top is just bad.
So, my girlfriend's brother, he has like preemptive baldness, and he's been losing his hair since he's been about like 16.
Oh, that.
Like, he started losing it really young, and he has that bowl cut, like literally that old man bowl thing, but he's like 26.
Oh my god.
So he always wears a hat, right?
So you can't tell.
What happened one day is he always wore a hat. I didn't know, right? So I went over his house one time with Courtney, and we just kind of walked in unexpectedly, and he was just chilling. He didn't have his hat on, and yeah, he was completely bald up top, but he had like just a ring of hair like going around the back.
Was it long too?
Not that long.
All right,
no,
because that makes it so much worse.
but I was very shocked, and I go, "What's up, man? You lose a bet or something?"
Oh no, Tyler.
But because literally I thought he had hair.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
very convinced because I saw the hair on the outside. I just thought it was all
Yeah.
under the hat. I was like, "Did you lose like a bet or something, man?" And he
Oh.
goes, "No, I've been losing my hair since I've been 16. It
Oh.
sucks."
Ooh.
And I was like, I saved myself. I was like, if it's any consolation, my favorite people in the world are bald.
If it makes you feel any better, dude.
I just started naming like famous bald people. I was like, Joe Rogan, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I was like, you lose hair, you become more badass. And he was just like, that's a good way of looking at it. And I was like, I just saved myself.
Like, oh shit.
Oh my God.
That's such a tough decision when you like start to go bald. What do you do? Do you shave the head, or do you just hold on? Maybe do a comb over, get a terrible hair piece. I've seen people shopping in the store sometimes. There's just like the worst hair pieces you can imagine. You're like, guy, that's obviously. Come on. Throw on a hat.
When they bend over, they have to just use all legs because if they lean to the side,
Yep.
the toupee's going to fall off.
Fucking terrible. Old ladies with their like spiked hair to try to hide that they're going bald too, but you're like,
I've seen that.
it's like
Isn't that just like
deforestation?
repulsive?
I can see right through that, dude. That's fucking blue hair. How'd you get blue hair?
Dude, old ladies with blue, pink hair, it's the most repulsive thing. It's just like, I understand you're going through a crisis, but maybe not to
Yep.
display it on the top of your head. Like, my mom went through that phase too. Like, I don't know. As soon as she hit like 45, she started like dyeing her hair purple and shit, and I was just like, why?
Oh yeah.
I was like, just admit the midlife crisis,
This-
and like,
this
it's
is it,
fine. It's
right?
okay. It happens. Like, you
You should be happy you made it this far. This is 200 years ago. You'd be old as fuck.
Yeah. You'd be like dying probably very,
Yeah.
very soon. Because there would be absolutely no modern medicine to save anyone from anything.
Nope. No NyQuil.
No NyQuil. No chugging NyQuil.
Cures everything.
It can. It absolutely can. Can cure sobriety.
Oh, easily. Yeah, like world problems, not just like if you have an ache or something.
No, just chug down some NyQuil,
There's a
man.
flood. NyQuil.
NyQuil. Just, the world's ending, NyQuil.
There's a fucking comet, asteroid headed here. You just send a bunch of NyQuil out.
Did you see Don't Look Up? You watched that movie?
No, not
On
yet.
Netflix?
How was it?
It's really fucking good.
Is it?
But
Oh,
it's just it's so many things in one movie that you don't really know what it's trying to be.
Yeah, it's
Because
kind of like a disaster movie, right?
Yeah,
A little bit.
in a sense, but it's like, again, it's not, because it's very unsettling. Like, the whole movie is just anxiety, pretty much, because it's just like, are they going to survive? Are they going to deflect the comet, or are they not, because humans are fucking just completely ignorant and stupid.
Yeah.
But at the end, it's like, it's funny. You see, like, the satirical comedy, but it's also very depressing, because you see the realistic aspects of, like, that potentially happening, because humans are just fucking stupid.
Yeah, they're like trying to warn people, right? Of like a comet or something and nobody's listening, or...
Yeah, and then when people start to listen, like, there's one political side that says, like, look up. Like, you can literally see the comet in the sky. It's coming straight for Earth. And there's the other side that's, like, basically representing, like, the Donald Trump, like,
Oh, yeah, of
science
course.
isn't real.
Of course, they got to do something.
Type shit, yeah, But, and then there's the other side that just says, don't look up.
We just let it happen.
Just don't look up. It's okay. And they're at one of these rallies. And Jonah Hill is, like, the vice president, and his mom is the president. It's completely fucking stupid.
Fucking weird. It almost sounds like a spoof movie.
It is in a lot of sense, but, like, it just it sends a lot of digs towards, like, anti-science people.
Yeah.
Like, if you're, like, anti-vax or something, it comes straight for you.
Yeah.
just the anti-science. But they're at this, like, rally, and it's basically like a redneck rally, like the Don't Look Up rally. And eventually one of them looks up, and they actually see it in the sky, and they go, "What the fuck is that?" And then everyone else, like, starts looking up, and they're like, "You fucking lied to us!" And, like, literally, like, the Jonah Hill's just like, "Don't look up, don't look up," and the crowd was chanting it until they actually looked up and saw the fucking thing in the sky.
Human curiosity. There's no way you couldn't. If someone told you don't look up, the first thing I'm doing is looking up. Like,
It's just the whole movie. It's so funny, but it's so depressing, because people actually live in a conscious state of ignorance where they're just like, no, if I don't look at it, it can't hurt me.
it's never gonna come and treat us like the dinosaurs.
Yeah, it's just
Wipe out everything.
it's funny. It's funny, but just depressing at the same time, because you're like, wow, some people are actually this stupid, and I've met people like this. Like, I was talking to my friend yesterday, and he was talking about how he saw a dude in a full, like, flat earther, like, outfit, like, just walking around, like, at the supermarket.
What's a flat earther outfit?
It was, like, literally a flat earth t-shirt, like, flat earth,
all right.
like, fucking
I thought he was
promoting
dressed
pants.
like he had a...
Like, when he first told me, I thought it was like a onesie. I was like, dude, is he wearing, like, a onesie at the store, like an outfit?
Just floating
He goes,
horizontally.
no, he just had several individual pieces of clothing that were all promoting, like, flat Earth society.
It's flat.
And he told me one of the funniest things he told me. He goes, so the way the flat Earth community promotes their community is it literally said in this dude's shirt. It was like, we have several sections or, like, subsections of, like, flat earthers around the globe.
Oh, they got little, like, societies.
Let that last part settle in. The shirt said around the globe.
It said around the globe.
It said around the globe.
I didn't even catch that. That's fucking amazing.
When he told me the first time, too, it went over my head. And I was like, because he told me to see if I would catch it. And I was like, what else? What else? I was like, keep going. And he was just like, no, dude, think of what I just said.
Around the globe.
His shirt said that they have several subsections of flat Earth communities around the globe.
That's amazing.
A flat earther wrote that.
Around
the globe. And a globe is
maybe
spherical.
across.
Across the flat terrain.
Yes.
That would be the only way to word it, right?
Yeah, you'd say across. You can't go around. They're like Freemasons, but retarded.
Literally, you just like completely disproved what you were trying to advocate for in your sentence. So good job.
Good job, flat earthers.
I don't know. I thought that was fucking hilarious.
People are fucking nuts.
Yeah.
This is the time of the year though that, like you're saying about Don't Look Up. There's so many like movies and shows coming out. It's like overwhelming. I don't know what to watch. Everything's coming out now.
Yeah,
I didn't watch Hawkeye yet. I haven't watched fucking new Cobra Kai's coming out tomorrow. Boba Fett just came out. I'm trying to finish The Witcher. Like, Jesus, fucking give me a break, dude.
Like
The Matrix, you know, I just watched that the other day too. It's like, oh my God.
And you're just getting like exhausted. You're like,
it's too much.
Is too much.
It literally feels like a job. It's like, all right, now I got to commit the next 4 hours today so I can watch a couple things. Or it's like a second job.
The relaxation.
That's why I read spoilers when people like.
Now,
anytime I can, I'll read a spoiler on something.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, why? I don't understand. And I'm just like, because it just saves me so much time. I don't have to.
For things I don't care about, like Hawkeye or like the Disney TV shows, like the Marvel shows, like they're coming out with so many of those, like just left and right. I'm just like, I don't really care. Like Winter Soldier and Hawkeye.
Yeah.
And
Loki was the only one that was actually really fucking good.
Loki?
Yeah, Loki was amazing.
I will keep that in mind because I haven't watched any of Loki.
Yeah,
yet.
You could not watch any of those and it'd be like, man, but Loki. Yeah, watch Loki.
Like, I've been able to avoid Spider-Man spoilers, and I think that's been out for, 2 weeks or something?
Just about that, yeah.
Yeah, it's been out for a little while, but...
Maybe more, I don't know.
I don't know any of the spoilers, but I have an inclination and a feeling that Tobey Maguire is in it. Maybe.
Yeah, I've read, that.
Yeah.
Like all the rumors about who's supposed to be in it and who's,
that was
all the secret cameos and.
That was the only, because it's just like, it's a Spider-Verse. Like, in, literally anything that I've read about that hasn't been spoilers is like, oh, well, if you've seen every other Spider-Man movie, you're in for a surprise. And it's just like, okay, I kind of get what's going to happen now.
I get it.
But, no, I'm excited to go see it, though.
It's like when a parent is like, maybe Santa will bring you a nice new bicycle. And you're like, all right, I'm getting a bike. Like, I get it. I understand.
Yeah, you completely...
It's supposed to be good. It's like almost 2.5 hours, too. Spider-Man. Yeah, it's long.
It's a decent length, but,
yeah, I read all the spoilers in that. I won't say anything, but yeah, from what I read, it was... And sometimes I want to read the spoilers to know if it's even worth... watching. Like sometimes I read shit. I'm like, I'm glad I didn't sit through 2 hours and that's how the fucking movie ended. Like I've read the Spider-Man ones and I'm like, all right, I'll actually watch that movie when it comes out.
Because like every review and every person like I've talked to about it, they've all said it's a great movie.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So, the Amazing Spider-Man.
The Amazing Spider-Man.
It's amazing.
And then Doctor Strange is in like 4 months.
Another Doctor Strange?
It's going to be like they said it's supposed to be their first horror movie almost for Marvel because it's going to be him going through like the madness of the multiverse. So it's supposed to be like trippy and him going through all these other...
So it's just going to be a lot of hippies taking acid and going to the movie
theaters. I did read, I'll tell you some spoilers there. I don't know if they're true. I mean, the movie just came out for 4 months and it was on Reddit. So fucking forgive me if anyone's like, Nick's saying spoilers. Who knows if this is actually going to happen. But I guess they're going to have an insane amount of cameos in this. Like, they're going to have Ian McKellen be Magneto, who's supposed to be back in it at some point. They're supposed to have the original Wolverine's going to be in it again. Hugh Jackman. Ryan Reynolds is supposed to be in it. Like, because they're supposed to go to all these different... They're going to bring back the original Hulks. Remember that shitty Hulk movie in 2003?
Yeah.
They're going to bring... It's supposed to be that guy's going to be back, and Norton's going to be back in it as the Hulk. Because they're doing the whole going through the multiverse.
So they're just saying that, it's a multiverse.
They're kind of supposed to be doing what they say they're doing in Spider-Man. Like, well, there could be anybody from any old Marvel. And I guess they're doing different things where they're going to have a different guy play Iron Man. Like, it might be Tom Cruise in a different universe as Iron Man. Like, I suppose there's going to be all these, like... Because I guess they delayed it.
You know what I want to see? You know what I want to see become a mainstream Marvel movie? Like, exceptionally bad, like the multiverse they're doing now, is Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe. If they
That's one of the greatest.
That'd be... Dude, they have to. They have to now. Like, they're opening up the multiverse now. That's in there. That's like staring you in the face.
Yeah.
That's like the
That'd have to be a hard R, too, if you're going to do that. That'd have to be him. Like, and you'd have to figure out which Hulk and which one you can kill without people being... I don't think you can kill Mark Ruffalo's Hulk. People wouldn't be too happy with that. But if you killed Ed Norton's Hulk, I don't think people would...
I would want a disclaimer at the beginning of the movie just to say that this is the multiverse, so none of this matters. Have fun.
Yeah.
Like, kill everyone.
Just
Who
enjoy
cares?
him murdering everybody.
Yeah.
There was one where it even crossed over more where he like, killed like Frankenstein
Yeah.
and like Dracula and all that shit. They did like a whole series of Deadpool doing all that stuff.
I love I love at the end of the comic, like that's the only comic book series I've ever read is Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe. And
Oh yeah. I mean, it's classic.
it's one of the best, so I was just like, okay, why not? I'll pay $5 for all the series, And I just read them on my phone, and I was like,
That's how I read
fucking
like
phenomenal.
most of my comics now. I just read them on my phone. It's so much easier.
I might want to like buy like the comics for Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe, just as like a collector's item.
Just to have it,
Yeah, because like I don't think they make them, right? Anymore,
I
or
don't-
maybe like
You'd have to
I'd kind of
probably
want
on
like a
Amazon or something.
collector's edition of them.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, they're fucking badass. Like if I have a kid one day, I'd be like, there you go.
This
This is one of the best. Like
There's a comic book store down 110 too if you're heading down there.
yeah, I do know there's one
yeah.
over there.
I don't know what they have there, but I know there is. And Larry's moved. I don't know. I think it still exists, but it's not over where it used to be.
Did it
I know,
move?
Yeah, because obviously it's fucking Domino's now. So
Yeah. Dude, I miss Larry's comics.
we should just go in there one day. Like, do you got any Deadpool comics? And they're like, dude, this is Domino's. And I'm like, well, you sure?
Well, where's Larry?
Check the back. Ask Larry.
I know Larry's
I
here.
think he lives here.
I just came out of a coma that I was in for 10 years.
That's them bringing in Larry. That's that truck you hear. Hey, Larry.
Larry's here, Larry.
Yeah, though we were saying earlier about the Matrix. I like the concept. I know we started off the last one talking about the Matrix, but I won't talk about it too much. But it is pretty good, and I liked it. I like the concept of it, or whatever.
I've seen about half of it, but like the reason why the movie it's good in the beginning is because it tells you like metaphorically that they know that they're almost not supposed to make this movie.
Yeah, like they're like this, almost that it's a cash grab, but it's like,
Yeah.
even if you think of it and going like this movie, like it's still not bad.
Yeah.
Like there's not the crazy CGI fight scenes like the crouching tiger. There's not too much of that flying around kind of crazy fighting. Like a lot of the fighting is bad. I mean, there is some of it. Obviously, it's fucking the Matrix, but it was cool how it was like a video game kind of thing almost too that he's trapped in. And
Yeah, so like the whole premise is like Keanu Reeves is like a video game developer, and
which
like
he is in the first one too, in the original one.
in the original one.
Yeah.
Is he?
Or he's like a computer hacker or something like.
He's like a computer science, software engineer
Yeah.
or like hacker or whatever. But yeah, so in this one, like Keanu Reeves is like his older self as like a
He's a video game designer, yeah.
And he made the Matrix games, and like the Matrix games are the movies, and the movies are the games, in like this like universe or whatever.
Yeah, that's how the machines, because they they put them back together, and
So
then
the
they put them
machine-
back
so
in the
like-
Matrix.
Yeah, so after the third movie, apparently the machines won again, and they retook over everything, and then they put everyone back in the Matrix, or at least Keanu
Yeah.
Reeves and like.
Yeah, they
important people.
re-uploaded their own version of the there was a new Matrix. So obviously, there was going to be a new.
What pissed me
Matrix,
off
but-
about the movie is how Morpheus wasn't the same character.
But like the way they did it though was kind of clever. How he's not even a person.
I've only seen half of it, so.
Oh, that was the beginning. of
Was it?
him. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was like an AI or whatever.
Yeah. So,
he was-
Morpheus is literally just a computer. That's just a module he uploaded to that. But they pulled him out of the Matrix, so he's not a person or anything. He's literally just like a computer, like an AI kind of.
Oh well, I don't know. Maybe if I finished the movie, it would like click a little more.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just like.
They show old shots too, like throughout the movie. I don't know if you saw that of like the
Yeah.
original Matrix. That's kind of cool too.
Yeah, like it's like playing in the background at like a movie
Yeah.
theater at one point, and it's like
He's going fucking crazy or whatever it is. It wasn't bad.
it's.
I had low expectations, I'll say, going in, and I was like, this actually isn't a shit movie.
Yeah,
Like,
they did good for what they.
Yeah,
like,
for what it is.
It was a good idea for what they were
for
trying
what
to do.
yeah.
Yeah.
And they shit on Warner Brothers at one point in it too, because they were
Yeah.
gonna make that movie with or without the Wachowskis, or Wazowskis. I don't know. I don't think it's Wazowski because that's Mike Wazowski from Watch the Zing, but it might be Wachowski. I don't know.
They were gonna make the Matrix without Mike Kowalski.
But they were gonna make them without them, and she said that she was gonna she would come back and direct it, like volunteer to do it, so they let her do it. But whether or not, so they kind of, when he sits down about Keanu talking about the Matrix or whatever, they throw Warner, they literally say Warner Brothers 2 is going to go on with this with or without us. And I'm like, oh shit, they literally just threw Warner Brothers right under the bus.
Yeah, they were breaking the fourth wall.
A lot, yeah.
And like, it's interesting when they do that, because it's like, it's almost telling the viewer that, like, you're in the Matrix. And like,
Yeah, that's what, it makes you like think a little more when you get home. You're like, is this actually even happening? That's the only conspiracy theory that kept me up at night, is thinking like, is this all fucking real? Is this real?
yeah, you close your eyes, you start seeing green code flush across, and you're like, okay, am I dreaming, or?
Something shoved in the back of my head that always made me feel so uncomfortable when they would plug them in.
Oh.
And it was just that big metal fucking rod, and they just jammed it in your brain.
And it makes
or
like
whatever.
that slurp sound too. It's like,
you're like, what the
like
fuck,
right up in the
bro?
back of
Don't-
their head.
Ugh.
ugh. I think it's very much intention to make you feel that way.
Yeah, like you're literally being plugged in.
Like
Ugh.
there's like ooze coming off of like the thing too. It's like,
They're all reborn in this goo. There's just this pink goo shit. You're like, what the fuck?
It's fucking nasty.
Gross. The Witcher, also, I just finished that today. You said you're on the last episode?
Yes. So
Nice.
I have not finished yet, but that's a top-notch show.
That's a top notch. That first
High
episode,
quality, I
I'm
love
like, here we fucking go, dude. This, it was so good.
Of the first season, the first episode, or
Oh, the second season.
the second season?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
no, it was exceptionally well done.
You're like, all right,
Yeah, with
man.
Nivellen.
Yep.
Yeah, because like the first Witcher book is like I've read about like half of the first Witcher book, and the introductory scene is him and Nivellen, right? And he's not with Ciri, but
Yeah.
in the show he goes back there with Ciri after the events in the book.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like they talk about their past and like how they like talk to each other
Old times and
before
shit,
and like
yeah,
old
yeah.
times and whatever, which was good because they weren't creating their own story. They were saying the book material is true. This is just after.
Yeah.
And like he's revisiting Nibelheim, and it's cool. They took Tormund Giantsbane from Game of Thrones. And he was Nibelheim.
And he was, yep.
That was badass. That was cool because they were like, he's a hairy beast in Game of Thrones. Let's
Yeah,
just
so
make him.
here's another one.
Here's
Yeah.
another one. What's
is
that called?
fucking-
Typecasting or something?
Yeah, literally. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're just going to play that one character
Just gonna be a
forever.
hairy fucking
Sorry.
beast wherever you go.
Here you go, brother. But that was good. I haven't watched Boba Fett yet.
First episode's good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I had a lot of people tell me that it was like amazing, but I don't know. Maybe I was just like tired and I wasn't paying attention enough. But there are like some like,
Cool.
Like-
Yeah.
because like he survives the Sarlacc pit.
Yeah, that's
So,
what
like,
it's about, I'm
not
guessing,
a,
right?
It's not a spoiler for me to tell you in the episode. It's him like getting out of it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
He's
I mean,
literally.
they're going to tell it eventually.
Yeah, he literally takes out his flamethrower and he's like in its stomach and he's like.
That's sick.
And then you eventually see his hand like pop through the sand, and then yeah, he gets on his merry way and he does some things with some sand people. The sand, I don't know what the fuck they're called.
Sand people sounds good to me because I
Sand-
don't know what they're called either.
They live in the sand
And they're people?
and they have a mask on. I don't know if they're people underneath.
Yeah, I don't know either. We'll just say.
Maybe it's like the 300 phase where you rip off their mask and it's just like that horrible creature.
We just assume they're species. That's going to be a new thing we're going to get canceled for. Not even a gender. We were wrong about your whole species.
Yeah, that is canceled material.
Yeah, that's it. We're done.
It's
For
absolutely
the 100th
over.
time in 24 episodes.
What was that time your dad contacted
Oh,
called
shit.
you or something about something
we
you
were
said?
we were talking about I think we were talking about like if you ever like ran something over or like killed an animal, and I said how I fucking shot that pigeon that one time, and then I said something about shooting the pigeon. I felt bad, and then something about how I like killed the lobsters at work, but I had to because it was my job. And then I said now I sound like a guard at Auschwitz, and my dad just called me and was like, you can't say things like like, what? In context, all right. It's
I mean, it's true though.
I literally
like-
was sitting here, not even trying to make a joke, saying, "Well, it's
Tell
my
me,
job." I
Tell
have
me
to...
when you grabbed like 10 lobsters and you shoved them into that steamer and you turn that bitch on, and you're cooking them alive, that you don't feel like you're a guard at Auschwitz.
I feel horrible.
You feel like you're a guard at Auschwitz. It's like, that's a thought that comes across your mind quite commonly.
When I first started doing it, I'm like, you got to be numb to this, dude. And you're going to be here for, like, I'm in the trenches at one. I'm like, you can't start thinking about it now because you're never going to make it through. And then now that I, like, don't have to do it anymore, I think back, I'm like, oh my God, all their beady little eyes looking back at me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and then you take them out and their eyes are all cooked. And you're like, oh.
Lobsters don't make any sense anyway. How can they live outside of water when they are just, their whole lives are at the bottom of the ocean? They don't come ashore ever. They live their whole lives at the bottom of the ocean, but you can take them out of that in the air and they'll live. Like, wait, what? I mean,
Why
not
do
for
you
long.
need to come out of the water?
Not for long, but still, it's like take a fish out, it's gonna die soon.
But yeah, it's like the intermediary crustacean, so that it's like, it's not a fish, but it can't live on land, but it's like the middle ground.
Yeah,
to where evolution is like, you're supposed to be working towards going to the land, buddy.
Your weird
you got
fucking
legs and
sea
claws.
Cockroaches. You want to eat this sea bug? No, we don't.
A rich person gives you like $1,000. Yes, I would like to eat this sea bug.
I want
sir.
this sea bug, sir.
It's crazy how lobster used to be like for poor people.
It was
like for like scum.
Yeah,
Like the poorest of the poor.
that's why I ate
like,
lobsters. Because they look like bugs.
Yeah.
And they're like, I don't want to eat this bug.
And now they're for rich people.
I want to eat this pig.
Completely opposite.
This adorable pig. You ever see a little pig in life? You're like, oh my God.
Dude,
I can't
it's like
bacon anymore.
Scarlet's
like,
Web.
Oh, shit.
Scarlet's Web, you've read that? Dude,
Oh,
it's
of course.
exactly the same thing. It's like, oh my God, this is amazing. And then you go home and you fucking down like bacon on a burger. And you're like, yeah, this is normal.
Yeah, I don't feel that bad. I couldn't like shoot a cow or a pig or anything like that. I could probably kill a chicken, but
I mean, it's a fucking chicken.
I don't eat seafood. But Patrice O'Neill had the great joke that he would have no problem eating fish because they have no eyebrows, so you can't tell any of their emotions.
I've never heard that. That's great.
Fish don't have eyebrows, so you can't tell.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, really makes you not feel guilty when there's no eyebrows.
Yeah. You just hit in the head with a stick and it looks exactly the same.
Like, I feel like if you like even with humans, like if you gotta like punch someone in the face, if they don't have eyebrows, like it's gonna make it a lot easier.
Make it a lot easier to kick
make
the
a lot
shit out
easier.
of them.
Yeah.
Unless everything's bald and they're dying anyway. Then,
Oh, is that it? Oh God.
Jesus, Tyler's beating up cancer patients. I just hope everyone.
I can't help it. Nick's trapped
That's
me.
how you beat cancer, right?
Oh God. That's
101, baby. 101.
That's how you beat cancer. Yeah, that's
gross and funny.
That's why cancel culture exists.
Yes. Fucking cancel the shit out of us. Then I sit here and I write down stuff that we talk about. I'm not writing that down.
It's okay though, because as long as you go confess your sins to a guy in a box, and then you confess your sins to him, then you're good. You'll be good for him.
I'll be fine.
No matter what you do.
No, I can do anything.
You can do anything.
Just say I'm sorry. Sorry.
Beat cancer all day long, and then
I've been trying to beat cancer, and they're like, Nick, that sounds like a great thing. No, let me finish. The way I do it is by trying to physically beat it out of the people who have it. I'm 0 for 4.
Oh God.
Yep.
You just wait outside of the cancer ward at a hospital.
They just see me coming. They're like, oh, fuck. Who's volunteering this week?
Why haven't police done anything about this yet?
Because they just read the report and they're like, what's so wrong with this guy trying to beat cancer?
He's just beating cancer. Yeah, it's like, how are you going to make that phone call to the police? You're going to be like, there's a guy out here and he's beating cancer real bad.
I'll beat the shit out of you, cancer. You just hear me screaming in the background, listen to him, he's a maniac.
And then the operator on the phone is just like, that's a really good guy, you know?
That's one of those fucking Simpson did it moments, because South Park did that with Russell Crowe.
So what happened?
In one of the South Park episodes, it was Russell Crowe, and they were just kind of he had his like own TV show in South Park from one episode, and they were just kind of shitting on him being an insane person. And one of the things he did was he went to a hospital and he said, let's beat cancer, and he started beating up cancer patients. As we're talking about this, I'm like, why does this sound familiar? I'm like, oh yeah, shit, Russell Crowe did it in South Park.
Oh, that is something South Park would do.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
20-something years.
I would love to just It would be awesome if they just had like a fucking camera in like their like what do you call it? Their like creative room where like they make the South Park episodes and they discuss ideas. Dude, it would be awesome just to watch that.
Just to hear them kind of
it'd be like a
bullshit
podcast,
around. Yeah.
But like them just bullshitting about South Park episodes. Like, tell me that wouldn't be a great podcast. Like, you just listen to like the producers like talk about making an episode.
Yeah.
And then like you listen to that, and then
you
like
a
couple weeks later you see it.
And you're like
oh,
after
they created it, and like they were just talking about making it on a podcast, just shooting shit back and forth.
Just have it come out like the same day the show is, so you can like listen to it while you're watching and be like, oh yeah, shit, that did.
Yeah.
Or they could talk about like different scenes that didn't end up getting put in. So you're like, oh, that was gonna happen here instead of that or whatever. Like a director's cut almost, but.
I feel like that would be like super successful.
Yeah.
Like,
they have one called. They do have some documentary, and it's just like something like 7 days, or they show how they put an episode up in 7 days.
Yeah.
And they take you like through the process or whatever. It was pretty cool. They have so much money.
I have so much.
So much money.
I was at a Christmas party on the 24th.
Oh no.
I don't like parties, generally, especially when there's a lot of people I don't know.
Yep.
And I was trying to hide away in a corner. And Courtney goes to everyone in the room because they were talking about voice impressions, right?
Yep.
And Courtney goes, Tyler can do a great Peter Griffin impression.
Oh no.
And like I was just like, I was in my corner. I was fine by myself.
Oh.
I was on Reddit, right? I was scrolling. I was looking at memes. I was like, it's a good time. No one's looking at me. I was like, I don't know anyone here. And then all of a sudden, everyone's eyes in the entire room, like 30 people, is on me, and they go, Peter. And I was like, okay, this isn't gonna happen if you're gonna do.
I'm gonna fuck this up.
I'm about to scream. I'm like, you gotta give me a minute. I gotta breathe for a second. And I'm getting a lot of anxiety right now. I was like, this ain't gonna go well.
Oh.
Like I was like, please calm down and I'll do it. And it was pretty funny because like there's this one kid there, he can do a Cartman impression fucking to the T, like so well.
That's awesome.
And then he was doing a Herbert voice, and then they were talking about Family Guy voices, and then that's when Courtney goes, Tyler could do Peter Griffin. And I was like, oh no,
I can't. I've never even seen Family Guy.
But yeah, then I did it, and I was like, hi, Peter Griffin here, how are you? And then the whole room erupted.
Take a little while.
But yeah, I used to do that voice on Xbox for a while.
Oh, just fucking with people.
Dude, Call of Duty lobbies, anything. And like, dude, I got so good at it. And I can't tell you how many friend requests I would get. Like, literally, everyone in the lobby, I'd be like the fucking king of the lobby.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I would have people on the opposing team, like, not killing me in Call of Duty because they would be like, this dude's awesome, blah, blah, blah. Don't kill him. And dude, it was just so funny. I would do Bane too.
Oh yeah, I used to do that shit all the time.
Yeah, you do. I was born in the dark.
Oh my god, I still do that. That's the only fun thing about wearing masks at work is just because I always have the mask on, so my voice is just always kind of muffled. Yeah. I do that shit all the time. I love doing that.
Yeah, dude, voice impressions. I used to be super into them for a long time. And dude, Heath Ledger's Joker, I would try to do that so much. Yeah. I got it down kind of good, but it's hard. It's a hard like way to like make your
it's
throat
like a New
move.
Yorker kind of.
It's a hard way to make your throat move to do it.
I think everybody did Bane. After that movie came out, you couldn't go anywhere without people being like...
Dude, after the movie.
Everybody.
Straight up after the movie. People walking out. They're like, I was born in the dark.
It was always, I was born in the dark. Everybody. Or, impossible, I broke you.
Dude, the South Park episode with Bane. Dude,
well, there, Mr. UPS man.
Hello, Mr. UPS man. Dude, that's fucking... I don't know. I love voices. They're awesome.
Oh, yeah. Especially in Xbox. The early days of Xbox, too, that it was either people saying horribly racist things to you, or it was people, like, trying to do voices and fucking with people. I remember I used to hear SpongeBob, like, every other day, and I'd be like, enough of fucking SpongeBob. We get it.
Yeah. Dude, that's one voice I probably really wouldn't want to hear, is SpongeBob. Dude, that high pitch. It's like if it's coming from someone and not through a TV, I feel like it's very different.
It's just not fun.
I feel like that's just gonna hurt. That's why Squidward's so fucking annoyed. I get it now.
Yeah,
he was right this whole time.
Shitty voice the whole time. He lives after a sponge and some fucking stupid starfish. I'm gonna kill myself too.
Oh God. Dude, I remember a few days ago I watched the Nosferatu episode where Mr. Krabs is like money hungry and he goes, "We're gonna be open for 24 hours, SpongeBob." And then SpongeBob goes, "Yay! We never get to leave work ever." And Squidward like fucking like passes out. 24 hours a day.
That's what I think Hanford is. I think I've actually died, and this is my punishment. I was like a terrible person before, and I have to just work at Hanford now. Like, and you think like, oh, wouldn't you just be there 24/7? I'm like, no, because it'd be worse to have a little glimpse of hope. I get to come home for a few hours, like, there's life outside Hanford. Then they go, no, there isn't. You get the fuck back there. They just take my hope away every day.
Get the fuck back there. Yeah, pretty much. But dude, that Nosferatu episode, I think that's my favorite episode. The hash slinging, flash singing, gas slinging slasher.
I always like the bubble one. I don't know why.
Bubble one's
the bubble one was.
There's so many phenomenal
classic.
Episodes. Like, I don't know.
He killed that guy in that episode. He killed the fish dude.
Oh yeah.
He buried him in the sand. And he asked the bubble to dig him up, and then the tide came in. What was that underneath there? How is there an ocean underneath the ocean? What is it? If it is, it's gonna be like fucking.
You remember that time Patrick tried asking a question about fire underwater?
Yep.
You don't ask questions. No. You don't do it.
Or the one episode they actually kind of acknowledged fishing. Like they had all the bait or whatever on it, and they were riding it up.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that episode's called Hooky.
Yeah.
Or whatever, because they were like playing hooky and like riding the hooks all the way up. But yeah, SpongeBob's fucking great.
SpongeBob's great.
It's phenomenal.
It's the new year. This is the new year episode, I guess.
Oh yeah, this is the new year episode, isn't it?
Tomorrow's the last day of 2021. So that means today's day 364.
You think it's gonna be worse or better?
Worse. Worse. I had to think for a second, and I had a glimmer of hope, and then reality just said, no, it's not going to get any better.
You saw that sparkle of hope in the darkness, and then it just...
For a quick second.
And it just puffed out, and there was smoke.
Mainly because
it's all darkness.
At the end of last year, I remember being like, well, we'll be all right. And then it started off good. We didn't have to wear the masks anymore, and we were all set for a little while. And then now it's just back again. Now it's just... full-fledged, and it's even worse now. Everybody has to be vaccinated to do anything. If I to take a shit, you're gonna have to be vaccinated soon.
Dude, that's one reason why I'm doing computer science as my major now. I'm like, it's one, it's the future. Okay. Yeah. Two, you stay at home.
The future. Right?
Because you could literally do back-end or front-end programming and software engineering, learn how to do that, and get a good-ass grasp on it, and then you've got a fucking good-ass trade, and then you work from home. That's what you do. You work from home, you wake up, and you go to your computer, and you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Here in the future, we will all have computers at our homes. Here's Tyler getting to work. He doesn't even have to start his car.
He just presses the power button.
He turns on his home computer, says hello to the wife, and says dinner better be made when I'm done this shift.
Dude, oh
yeah,
that just reminds me of Fallout. It's just
the old. I love that old like 40s voice announcer. The duck and cover voice. That's the best.
Duck and cover.
Look at Johnny under his desk. Good boy. Duck and cover when the communist Russians drop their hydrogen bombs.
Good boy. That's fucking hilarious. I don't know. I love that voice.
It's such a good voice for anything.
Dude, Fallout. It's just it's phenomenal. Fallout's phenomenal.
I only ever played one of them, and I think it was 4. The one that was actually based in Mass.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the only one. 4. I'll admit though, I couldn't get into it. I don't know why. I think because it's like everyone's like, "Oh, you like Skyrim? You're gonna like Fallout." I'm playing it. I'm like, it's not really.
It's like
I know it's made by the same, but it's like nah.
So, I understand what you're saying because like, you need a certain type of attitude to play the game.
Yeah.
Or like personality, and like. It can be like pretty slow paced and like you're just walking around a lot and like you kill something here, kill something there.
Yeah, that's kind of how it was.
What's good about that game is the modding community is like they have a lot of mods, so you can literally fucking make that game into battlefield with like explosions everywhere and like just crazy shit going on.
Yeah.
But you can like literally turn that game like into something like that's a lot more fast paced, you know? Because Skyrim, yeah, there can be like walking moments and stuff, but I feel like it's a lot more action than Fallout.
Yeah, yeah.
And I don't know, it just immerses you more. Like
I think
Fallout,
I get-
it's good, and
Yeah.
there can be great like storylines and aspects to it, but it can drag, and like that's where it can like lose players, and they like don't finish the game
That was me.
or whatever. And
I think I fall more into. I like games with the old school kind of Lord of the Rings. I like that stuff more than the
Medieval?
future.
Yeah,
like more than
medieval,
like Halo
yeah.
or something. I'd rather play like a Lord of the Rings game than like a future gun. Everything's crazy. Like
yeah,
I
where
like
it's
I
like
like more the hand to hand fucking combat and shooting somebody with a bow or
yeah. Have you played Chivalry 2?
no.
Dude, that game's insane. It's fucking awesome. I got it for PC. It's that's all it is. It's pure chaos. It's like Battlefield but with swords. That's it.
That's fucking sick.
It's like Battlefield but with swords, spears, and bows.
I'd be in
And
for that shit.
it's like 40 versus 40.
Oh my god.
You can look it up on this PC when you're done. Go on Steam and look it up. Because if you want to buy it, dude, I'll play with you. Because like I'm pretty sure this can run it, and like you have a mouse and shit, so
Yeah, I get
like
everything.
you'll be fine. But it's pretty in depth too. It's almost like you played For Honor,
Oh yeah.
so you know like the blocking system.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that's how it works in that game pretty much too. So like you can have some real like intense duels with people. Like you can play 1v1 mode. You can play I believe it's 2v2, 3v3, and then it's like fucking like 50 versus 50. Like that's the jump that it goes from. It has all sorts of modes like domination, capture the flag, stuff like that. And those are really fun on 50-50.
Oh yeah.
But
Fucking
like
hand to hand is just so much fun.
it's fun too when you flank the enemies, because like you can pick to be like a bow and arrow person. Oh fuck, a sneeze coming.
Oh no. He's got the AIDS. Oh yeah. That sneeze. Oh yeah. That just sounds AIDSy.
Well, yep, AIDS. So
Well, this is
Okay.
the end.
I'm dying, but I'm gonna finish
Yep.
what I was saying first. But you can flank the enemies, and then, dude, when you get behind them, like unexpectedly, and you like get near the bow and arrow guys, and you get a big fucking mace,
Oh
or a big fucking like
that's-
just overgrown like fucking
That
axe,
old DNA just kicks up. You're like,
And you're-
oh, you have no idea you're gonna die.
just cracking like the skulls of like the crossbowmen that are trying to kill your guys. Just 1, 2,
That's
3
awesome.
with every swing, and they're all like real players, you know.
Yeah, so they're all just dying.
Yeah, and it's a great game. The only thing that can suck about it is like something called gankage. That's what we call it. It's called getting ganked. It's when there's like 10 people
Yep.
and there's one of you, and they're just fucking swarming you, and there's nothing you can do. But that only happens if you're a lone wolf and you stray like from the pack.
Oh, yeah.
Which you shouldn't do.
No, I 100% would the first time though. I'd be like, dude, I got this.
Well, yeah, you're gonna run in there and be like, try to get a feel for
Yeah,
it, and
yeah.
you're like, oh shit,
Uh-oh.
I just got killed by 20
Friends.
people. Or you try to run towards a bunch of crossbowmen and you catch like 30 arrows to the face.
Fucking Boromir.
But no, Chivalry 2, that's a fucking great game. Very fun.
My buddy Steve at work was telling me that there's like a new Pokemon game on PC or something that you can. It's like mad in depth and there's different areas. Like you have to like complete all the badges for that one area to like unlock another area. And he said it was kind of like a Game
He
Boy.
said it's not Pokemon, but it's something else.
No, it's Pokemon.
It's called Pokemon.
I don't know what it's called. He just said it's a Pokemon game that.
So I'm pretty sure I know what he's talking about. I think that came out like 3 or 4 months ago, and it's a really good fucking game, and it has like really good reviews, and it has like it's like something monsters or something, but it's like it takes a lot from Pokemon,
Pocket Monsters.
something like that. But it improves on like what Pokemon like lacks in or like is like slow in.
Yep.
So like there can be like randomly generated like Pokemon too, and like you can have any two monsters breed with each other and like create like a fucking grotesque looking
Jesus Christ.
just whatever the fuck. But no, there's a I'm pretty sure it's that game, but no, it's pretty good from what I've heard, but I haven't played it, but
Dude, you just brought back this old memory about combining two Pokemons. There used to be this website where you could just take like a bunch of Pokemons and like they would slide how they look, like the pictures would all slide together and line up from like right to left. And you could just like put different Pokemon together and see what they look like if they all came together, like a Clefairy Charizard, and it would like combine like all of them. We thought it was the funniest fucking thing in the world. I remember dying laughing, combining like Jigglypuff and like Blastoise, and we're all like crying laughing about how it looks like. You just brought that up, and it was just memories of me just laughing hysterically.
I remember in
The Snorlax Pikachu, ha 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 ha, idiot.
I remember in I think it was like one of the first like Nintendo DS games or like Pokemon games, or it was like no, it was a Game Boy Advance. That's what it was. Literally, it was like I think it was like Sapphire or like Ruby or something.
Emerald, one of those.
Yeah, and like you would, like literally you could breed like two Pokemon, and it would be like I don't know, it'd be fucking like Eevee and like a bird Pokemon, like Pidgey or whatever, and like literally an egg would come out, and then it would be like 50-50, one or the other. And dude, I remember when I was a kid, I didn't know what genetics were, but I knew that was fucking stupid.
Oh, you could either get an Eevee or a Pidgey if you did that?
Yeah.
That's
like,
how it worked?
You
Oh,
could
it wouldn't
breed,
combine it? It would just be one or the other?
Because you left them at the daycare, and then you come back and it's like,
what kind of daycare is letting kids fuck anyway? They shouldn't be getting eggs. I just left my kid at a daycare. What do you... daycare you running at, Jeffrey Epstein? What do you...
Do you remember that from the games, though? You leave, like, your Pokemon at the daycare, and then, like, they'd, like... And then you fuck or whatever.
Or you could leave them there and pick them up, and they'd be stronger. The levels would go up a bunch if you left them there for a long time.
Yeah, and like eventually, like the grandmother who owns it would be like, I found this egg with your Pokemon, blah blah blah, and then it would be like one of the other Pokemon, and I was like, it should fucking combine them. It's
got to be combined. That's how it works.
That's fucking stupid.
That's how it works when you have a baby. Why are they laying eggs? They're all just egg-laying creatures.
Yeah, they're all they're all the exact same egg.
Everyone just lays eggs out of all these. There's 150 different kinds, and each one lays an egg.
Yeah, even if it was like legendary Pokemon too, it would just like you do a legendary with like a Pidgeot, and like it would be like one or the other. It's...
Like a Hitmonlee lays an egg. I want to see a Hitmonchan and a Hitmonlee.
Yep, they all lay eggs. Every one of them. Every damn one of them.
Gross.
Nasty.
Fucking babies are gross.
Gross ass babies. But it's the new year, and
here we go, 2022.
We got new things coming, and there's new things always on the new year, and then everyone has a
they'll have resolutions.
A resolution, and then they won't do it.
I don't have any. I probably haven't watched the ball drop in like fucking 5 years at least.
Yeah, because everyone's like, new year, new me. It's like,
no, it's just ain't new.
It's like, you're still programmed.
Time is all...
How you've one been.
Time doesn't exist. It's all irrelevant. We just decided that this is the new year.
But one thing I have started doing recently is investing in stocks.
Ooh.
I have $1,200 on Robinhood right now, and it feels good. It does.
Yep.
Because I got some shit in tech stocks, and tech stocks do nothing but go up, especially like Nvidia and like AMD. And I got some Bitcoin stuffs, and I got some Dogecoin. You know Dogecoin?
Yes, I do. I dropped about a G in Robinhood doing all that, and then I just got obsessed with how much money I was earning and losing every day that I just pulled it all out because it was fucking consuming me. I was like getting obsessed with it every day.
Yeah, I look at mine every day, but even if it's down $30 or whatever, it's like, it's fine. It's like
I'd be checking it like on lunch, on break. Oh, went up 12 cents. Went up 15. No, it's down $1. I'm like, all right, this is fucking unhealthy. I'm taking all this money back.
Yeah, it goes up $1, and you're like, a free Snickers bar.
Yeah, a little. Yeah,
and then it goes down $1, and you're like, I lost the Snickers.
I bought it in a Dogecoin, kind of not early on, but like when that big surge was coming and everybody did, and then I was like, just watching.
What price did you buy in at?
Oh, I don't fucking remember at all.
You don't remember at all? Was it like 4 cents, 5 cents? It's at 17 now. The highest it's ever been is 60 cents.
It was 17. It sounds somewhere around. Something around there. Yeah.
Yeah. 17 is usually where it like averages out at. Yeah. But its spikes have been to like 60 cents. So you got to think if you put like $1 million
Yeah.
into that, and then it goes up to 60 cents, you just made like $3 million.
It's a lot of fucking money.
So,
But then it just consumed my whole life. So
Elon Musk loves Dogecoin.
he loves a lot of stuff.
Have you heard how much he loves Dogecoin?
He loves it.
It's a fucking meme coin.
Yep.
Like even the inventor of the coin said this wasn't supposed to be anything.
No.
He said I copy and pasted Bitcoin's algorithms, and this is it.
And
this is
now,
all it is.
now there's legit money getting thrown around all the time. Like,
Yeah.
fucking Bitcoins.
But no, I mean, like, if that shit takes off, like, just because of hype, it's like, that's still a shit ton of money.
Shit ton of money.
But it also can crash.
AMC and all those stocks when all that happened, when Reddit was doing all that shit, too.
Dude, my
I bought in,
friend-
like, right around that time, too.
My friend's fucking retarded, okay? I'm sorry. I love him. He's great. But he won't sell AMC no matter what he does. Dude, he bought in when it was at $13. It went up to 60, right? That was, like, the highest it was.
Yeah.
Like 60, 65. And it came back down to like 45, and it stayed around there for a while. And I remember when it was around 45, I was like, dude, like, this shit's just going to keep plummeting. I was like, it's going to, like,
Yeah.
like, this is like a meme stock. I'm like, you're supposed to, like, when it goes high, you're supposed to sell. And he was sitting at, like, $2,000. Like, literally.
Yep.
Like, he made, like, I think it was, like, $1,700.
Holy shit.
And I was like, dude, you should sell, like, right now. And, like, he's like,
Yeah.
bro, I'm holding. I was just like,
Just holding out.
I'm like, that's not what this stock's made to do. I'm like, you don't
Yeah.
hold this stock.
Yeah,
It's like,
this isn't... AMC isn't going to all of a sudden take off again.
yeah, like what the fuck? Like, you're living on a cloud. Like,
Yeah.
It's like you're about to fall
quick,
through. Like,
sell, dude. Fucking sell.
just sell the shit. And he decided not to. And AMC is at like $22 right now or something, like 25.
Yep.
But yeah, so he's up like double his money now. But he's at like 800-900. It's
I
like
could have fucking $2,000.
you could have like way more, bro. It's like when you do good on a meme stock, it's like sell it and then you buy actual stocks with the money that you
Yeah,
that you
then you
earned,
just sit on that.
that you won, that you earned, whatever.
Buy some
yeah.
corn stocks, right?
Buy some Amazon. That shit's always going up. Just buy shit that's gonna like go up
Forever.
that you can put your money in, and then it's like just an investment. It's just gonna grow. But I don't know. It's fun.
Yes, it is fun.
It's very fun. I am down $6.
$6. No, I'm trying to save money to buy a house next year, or so.
Yeah. And like if you like, I have like half my savings in the stock market, but like I have full confidence that it's in good stocks. That it's like they're gonna be fine. Like even if I lose like a few $100s, like eventually I'm gonna gain like at least like 500, 600, 700. So
Yeah. Just leave it in there.
just leave it in there. Yeah, it's just those long-term investment stocks that like have like that like slow climb. Then you're fine. But there's always a risk of like another COVID variant, and then the stock market crashes again.
Celery stocks. I'm running out of vegetables that have stocks.
But yeah,
It's gonna be fucking 50 degrees on New Year's Day too, and global warming.
dude, it's
coming
so
for us, dude.
I'm gonna tell you what I heard my neighbors say yesterday, and it's the dumbest fucking shit I've ever heard in my
Nice.
life. So, it's two ladies, right? And one lady comes out, and the other lady comes out, and I hear them talking out my window. Like I'm not even like eavesdropping
Yeah.
or like I'm
They're
looking
just
out
being
my
fucking loud, like the
They're
guy
just
across
being-
the street. And I
They're
can
just being
hear
loud
him.
as fuck. And one lady goes, "It's so nice out today," right? And the other lady goes, "Yeah, it's because of global warming." And the other lady goes, "I know, I love it."
Yes, she loves it.
I was like, I just wanted to scream out my window like, "Fuck you!"
Fuck,
okay?
she doesn't. Dude, it's not her problem. This shit ain't gonna affect her. It's gonna
The
affect her
weather's
kids.
beautiful. I love it.
It's 50 degrees in January.
Like I don't understand. Like
I love global warming, but it works both sides. When you get the 4 feet of fucking snow from the other side of it, like
I don't want to. Like I want to try to analyze what her IQ is, but I think it would just make my IQ go lower if I did so. So
maybe she just didn't know what it was at all, and she just heard the word, warming, and she's like, "Oh, that's a nice word."
well, no, the original lady said it. She said global warming. Well, like the second lady said it's because of global warming, and the other lady was like, "Yeah, I know, I love it." Like, it was clear as day
She
of, like,
loves global warming.
it was clear as day of, like, what was said. Because, like, they were right next to each other, and, like, I was fucking, like, 2 stories up.
She
And,
just
like, I still heard it.
Still has her AC cranking.
There's no way she didn't.
She doesn't give a fuck.
She misunderstood. She goes, I know, I love it.
I drive an original Hummer. Fuck the environment.
It's like, Jesus Christ. I think this is, like, the warmest winter we've ever had.
It's hopefully not to jinx anything so far, but we've had like a tiny bit of snow. It hasn't really been anything. A little bit cold. It hasn't been like I want to kill myself cold.
It's been an interesting winter. Interesting.
We're not there yet though. January's the worst. So we still got
Usually
we still got all the fucking terrible January.
Maybe the sun will just catapult us farther out, and
I will not look up.
we'll just turn into a big ice ball.
I'm not gonna look up. I'm gonna just keep going to work.
Keep going. Keep trucking.
It'll always be warm there. It's hell. It'll always be warm. Just go to Hannaford, everybody.
Nice and toasty.
It'll always be warm.
That's fun.
From my hatred coming off of me.
From all the employees' hatred.
Fucking God.
That's what
I even
warms
hate the
stores.
nice people. Like nice people, like, hi, how you doing? And I have the mask. I'm just mumbling, stupid fucking bitch. Hey, how you doing? What can I get for you? You fucking die.
Fun stuff.
Yep. Last podcast
That's
of
why
the year.
That's why I'm trying to get out of the, good old customer interaction
Yep.
job.
Yeah.
I'd rather work with something objective. That's like X plus X is
Oh my God.
X, like 2X. It's like
That's-
simple.
Still my dreams just to be a YouTuber. That's the best job ever. I can just sit at home and just make content all day. I don't give a fuck if I have to do it for 12 hours. It's fine with me. I don't have to have one stranger interact with me like against my will. Oh my God, I'm so in.
And then you just got some haters that just give you more attention.
Oh, that's fine with
and
me.
And then you get more money.
Yeah, I don't
you get
care.
more money because they give you attention.
Call me a piece of shit, douchebag, or whatever. That's fine with me.
Yeah, that's what. That's how Donald Trump got elected. Everyone hated him so much that he got elected.
Enough people liked him.
No such thing as bad publicity, right?
I guess so. I'll take some.
Yeah, we'll take some.
We'll take a little bit.
Yeah, tell us to go fuck ourselves in the comments.
Still, nobody's done it.
I believe in one of you.
At some point.
You can do it.
One of my cousins is like, Nick, you still doing your podcast? I'm like, yeah. It's like, what episode are you on? I'm like, 23. He's like, oh shit, I guess I gotta start listening. I have something to listen to. Thanks. Thanks, bud. I'll take the one view.
Thanks.
Thanks a lot, guy.
And thank you so much.
I think you gotta hit like 1,000 views before you start like getting like monetized.
Yeah,
or something.
yeah.
Something like that.
Long ways away from that.
That's fine.
We just need the webcam. Shit will go up quick if they actually see. Because I like listening to a lot of stuff too, but like when I'm at home, I want to watch like video podcasts. Like when I'm at work, I'll just do like an audio one, but when I'm home, I want to watch people's reaction to each other and laughing. It makes just things better.
Yeah, like being able to show them stuff.
Yeah.
You know, but tell you what, we'll just
That'll be next year.
we just need to get some shackles, and then we got to get Luke over here, and we got to put him in the shackles, and we just tell him do Jamie stuff.
You just sit there, brother.
You do Jamie stuff.
We'll pay in dabs. I don't know.
He was toasted on that podcast.
That was fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Fun stuff. But all right, I think that's a good spot to end it.
Happy New Year.
Happy to the news and the years, and me and Nick know that you're not going to do your New Year's resolution, but we wish you luck anyways.
Yeah, good luck, failures.
Have a good one, everybody.
Peace.
And take it easy.